One, on the freeze in federal funding, who advised the president on the legality of telling government agencies that they don't have to spend money that was already appropriated by Congress?
Well, as the OMB memo states, this is certainly within the confines of the law. So,
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a really intense and controversial moment that has the political world buzzing. Karoline Leavitt sparring with a reporter over the legality of President Trump's recent firings, and specifically, the alleged violation of a 30-day notification law. If you've been following this, you know that tensions are high, and the back and forth has raised some serious legal questions. So, make sure to stick around as I break this down. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss this one. Let's get into it. So, here's what went down on Friday night. The administration made the move to fire several inspectors general from different federal agencies, including the Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security. The issue? They did so without providing the legally required 30-day notice to Congress. Now, according to the law, when a president removes an inspector general, they must give Congress a heads up at least 30 days in advance. This is to ensure transparency and accountability. But
well, as the OMB memo states, this is certainly within the confines of the law. So, White House counsel's office believes that this is within the president's power to do it, and therefore he's doing it.
Okay, so they disagree with lawmakers who say that they don't have the power to freeze this funding.
Again, I would point you to the language in the memo that clearly states this is within the law.
And all that happened on Friday night. The administration fired several inspectors general without giving Congress the 30-day legally required notification that they were being fired. I think only 2 were left at DHS and the DOJ. And then yesterday we saw several prosecutors, I believe 12, fired from the Justice Department who worked on the investigations into the president. As you know, they are career prosecutors, therefore they are afforded civil service protections. How is the administration deciding which laws to follow and which ones to ignore?
So it is the belief of this White House and the White House counsel's office that the president was within his executive authority to do that. He is the executive of the executive branch, and therefore he has the power to fire anyone within the executive branch that he wishes to. There's also a case that went before the Supreme Court in 2020, Scala Law LLC versus the Customs, Bureau protection. I would advise you to look at that case, and that's the legality that this White House was resting on.
You're confident that if they bring lawsuits against you, those prosecutors who were fired, that they will succeed?
We will win in court,
and
yes.
Did he personally direct this, given they worked on the classified documents investigation and the election interference investigation?
This was a memo that went out by the Presidential Personnel Office, and the president is the leader of this White House, so yes. Yes.
This is where things start to get a little murky. Leavitt refers to a legal case from 2020, Scala Law LLC v. Customs and Border Protection, to back up this claim. The White House argues that the president's power is broad, and firing anyone in the executive branch is his prerogative. But as we all know, just because a legal case exists doesn't necessarily mean it's the final word on the matter. But here's the real controversy. Not everyone agrees with the White House's stance. Some lawmakers, especially those in Congress, have been very vocal about the lack of transparency and the potential violation of the 30-day rule. According to these critics, the president should have given Congress proper notice before removing these officials. And beyond that, there's the issue of career prosecutors being fired, people who worked on high-profile investigations, including the ones into the president himself. Here's where it gets even more interesting. If lawsuits are filed over these firings, it could very well end up in court, and we might see a battle over the interpretation of executive power versus the rights of Congress. Will the president prevail, or will the courts decide that certain actions went too far? For now, we're all left waiting for the next move. What do you think? Was this a legal move by the White House, or is there more to this than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video insightful, make sure to like, share, and of course subscribe to stay updated on all things political. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.